Well, as you might know from my books in the past, one of my real practices in spirituality is articulating the questions. Is articulating the questions.
Yeah.
And as you know, the famous Rilke line, to live the questions, and to hope someday to live into an answer. So I appreciate the challenge because we're embarking on a mission. I've been teaching at the California Institute of Integral Studies for many years, and I deeply agree with your premise that it would be ideal for people to really be able to get that left foot into a religion. Now, my experience in researching the last 20 years, which is way less experience than you've had, is that a lot of people just aren't making that choice. They got hurt by their religion. They got turned off by religion. They don't want to go to another religion. They're simply not making that choice. I would say many of my readers, many of the students at CIIS and other leading edge institutions who are really sincere, really asking questions, they're not willing to go back to Christianity, to Judaism. They're willing to.
As their sole religion.
As their sole religion. And in some cases...
I missed the word.
As their only religion, or as their one religion.
But many of them aren't even interested. They had it. But they're not only sincere, they're intelligent, and their longing and their burning for spirit and their sense of God is as strong as the next person's. As strong as great practitioners that I've known. So part of the core questioning here is looking for this group of people that as time goes on is actually more and more and more people. What are the questions to ask? As you pointed out in the question about children, right? We're not looking at what should everybody do and how should everybody participate. As with children, you said we're looking family by family. So I'm deeply interested in the questions and the articulations and the distinctions that we're making, so that person by person, an individual can come to living their own response to to really existential, deep, universal soul questions. So that's my...
So to summarize Mariana's response to the first question, what Mariana says is that there are actually today, and I agree with her, because I'll get in trouble at home if I don't, okay, that there are tens of millions of people today who don't know how to find their way home to the original traditions.
Yes.
And they just won't. It's just not going to happen. And if it's not going to happen, then we have an obligation as part of evolving spirit to offer an authentic spiritual path to these people, which is not only togetherness, and now to suggest an approach to your second question, but that actually a world spirituality contains within it the obligation to kneel, right, at the altar of the divine. That it's not homogenization, that it's not pick and choose, but that actually a world spirituality might live alongside the great tradition.